Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and you're watching Champions Network. Now, one of the trending stories today: Zimbabwe in food crisis by month end. What is happening here? The Zimbabwe nation is currently grappling with severe food shortages exacerbated by the El Nino-induced drought. The country has received approximately US $32 million in drought relief, including $16.8 million directly to the government from the African Risk Capacity 2023 to 2024 drought insurance payout. However, this funding is expected to cover only 27 out of 60 districts facing food insecurity. The government has revised its food relief funding appeal from $2 billion to $3 billion amid projections that over 8 million people will require food aid. And despite these efforts, the situation remains dire, with significant portions of the population facing hunger. Now we're seeing that from the 32 million received in drought relief aid, only 27 out of 60 districts are going to be covered. Imagine how much money we have lost to corruption, like the presidential goat scheme. And now, Zimbabwe will be in a food crisis by month end. We saw again the Zimbabwe police, ZRP police, releasing a statement that they will crush any violent protests. And this came after Job Sikala released this video.
Like earlier said, all our decisions are going to be people-driven. We are going just to be the couriers and messengers of the will of the people. If the masses clamor for protests, we will only just be the conveyors of the messages that comes from the people, that the masses have asked us.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police yesterday assured the nation that the country's peace and security is guaranteed and reiterated their commitment to upholding the prevailing tranquility against any form of dissent. This followed calls by ex-convicts and political activists Jacob Ngarivume and Job Sikala to lead unsanctioned protests in the country. The threats come at a time when President Emmerson Mnangagwa has urged the Zimbabweans to continuously perfect the culture of unity, peace and development as the country prepares to host the 44th SADC Summit in August. Addressing the media in Harare yesterday, Ngarivume and Sikala said they will not dialogue with government in their endeavors to make the country ungovernable. So this is the interpretation according to the Herald as Zimbabwe. And this is on the front page. So, Commissioner Nyati said police were ready to deal with threats to national peace and order. And he says, the law is very clear. All laws are very clear. Anyone who wants to do any activity should ensure that they are within the confines of the law. Contrary to that, the police will ensure that it has to maintain law and order to fulfill its constitutional obligations. In that regard, the constitutional obligations will never be reneged. So here, he says We will deal with any violent protests. However, he says anyone who wants to do any activity should ensure that they are within the confines of the law. What does this message mean? Are they suggesting that there is a possibility here? With that, I'm going to sign out right about now. Dr. Clarence, Champion Network. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out.